23.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Ms. Brotherton, second by Ms. Darby. Please vote. Motion passes. Recognition, presentation of Sunshine Room check presented by Mr. Charles Gray, District 9 Police Jury Member. Mr. Gray.
The great poet Maya Angelou once said that when a person shows you who they are, believe it. Superintendent Downey, Board President, board members, and attendees, and a special person, Ms. McCauley. My name is Charles Gray, representative of the Bossier Parish Police Jury, representing District 9, the inner city area. The parent center that houses the Sunshine Room sits right in the center of my district. I did a tour of the McKinney-Ventura program with Miss Anthony, and she also shared the Sunshine Room closet with me. After a great, encouraging, eye-opening visit that melted my heart when I saw the need to try and help in some type of way. That's what brings me here tonight, to share the love and excitement I have about the Sunshine Room. The donation is being given to the Sunshine Room. I would like to present a small donation of love to the Sunshine Room in the amount of, later, I understand these funds will be used to aid the Sunshine Room in distributing items such as their stock, purchasing tables, shelves, storage bins, and help distribute to the schools, supplies, and uniforms to the students of the schools. This time, could we have Miss Anthony and Miss Colley, if you'd like to come up? McCullough, I mean. Now, I present the check on behalf of my district, which is District 9, to Miss Arsenio Anthony in the amount of $996.16. Ms. Liaison and Sunshine Room Coordinator, and Ms. Betty McCullough, the Director of the Sunshine Room. Actually, I want to thank you for allowing me to be a difference maker and an advocate for inner city schools.
Thank you so much on behalf of all of our students.
Thank you so much.
Item number 2.02, recognition of good news, Bossier Parish Schools, presented by Ms. Sonia Bales.
Good evening, President Backhouse, Superintendent Downey, all of our school board members, and everyone here this evening. Of course, I don't have to tell you that the past couple of days have been cold, wet, gloomy, and pretty miserable all the way around. But the good news is we are ending our day with rays of sunshine because we have a lot of good news to tell you about that's happening throughout Bossier schools. We love when we have a packed house for our school board meetings because that means we have a lot of recognitions to tell our board about. We have high-performing students, teachers, and schools that we want to highlight tonight, beginning, first of all, with Benton Intermediate School. So the Tigers recently received very exciting news, something that they had been working hard for quite some time, and that is certification as a Level 1 high-reliability school by Marzano Resources. And to put that into perspective, Benton Intermediate is one of only 463 schools across the United States and the first school in the state of Louisiana to reach this level of certification, which signifies the school has created a safe, supportive, and collaborative culture. So let's first of all give Benton Intermediate School a big round of applause. To invite Benton Intermediate School Principal Jennifer Burris forward, as well as her admin team, and also ask all of her faculty and staff that are in the audience to please stand so we can all acknowledge your incredible efforts to be able to attain this Level 1 high reliability school certification. We have several in the audience. Ms. Burris coming forward. So I'm going to let her share a few comments, but just to give you a little bit of background, the High Reliability School Framework is built on the framework of Dr. Robert Marzano's 50 years of education research that addresses day-to-day school operations to help transform schools into organizations that take proactive steps to ensure student success, because that is what it's all about each day, every day. So if you will, please welcome Principal Burris, who's going to give you a little bit more background.
Thank you. So I know a lot of people, especially since we're the first school in the state of Louisiana to be certified at this level as a high reliability school, a lot of people don't even know what that means. As a matter of fact, I remember being so excited, and I told my husband, it's like, we did it. We earned certification as a high reliability school. And he said, that sounds really important, but I have no clue what that means. So look, I'm going to explain to you as quickly as I can. There's a lot of high reliability organizations out there. You take the FAA's federal, their air traffic control. You take the military, nuclear power plants, all these very complex organizations where there's a really high risk for failure. And a lot of people, Dr. Marzano was like, how was education getting left out of that? Because education, I can tell you, the school board members can tell you how complex this organization is, as well as anybody that has served in any type of leadership role in the district. And so what he did is, just like these other organizations have to do, he built a blueprint, and just like they have to have a blueprint, because there's no room for error. And same thing, think about how important safety is at every one of our schools that have 800-something students on campus. And safety is very, very important, and we could go on about everything else. So Dr. Marzano, again, with decades, he's one of the leading educational researchers. He built a blueprint for schools. Like, here are the indicators, here are the things that have to be in place to make sure that we have an error-proof system where we can guarantee, that students are safe and that we are providing, we are maximizing, our student outcomes. So he built a blueprint, and you have to either prove or improve. So you either prove that you have all those systems in place, or you either improve and then come back and prove it again. So, it takes a lot of hard work. I can't take credit for all of that work other than doing the proving part. Because like I said, when we talk about safety, everybody comes into play there. I didn't realize how blessed we are to have a district that takes such, just an important stance on safety. Like, when I got into that piece of it, a lot of those were systems that were put in place by the district. A lot of stuff that we had to do on our own too, but I didn't even realize that there were schools out there that had to rely on themselves to put those systems in place. So definitely blessed to be part of Bossier Parish school system. Principals out there that are looking forward, looking to moving in that direction of becoming a high reliability school. I'll be happy to help in any way I can. But thank you, and thank you all.
Well, congratulations again to the entire faculty and staff at Benton Intermediate School. And by the way, their HRS certification is valid for the next 5 years. So maybe you can exhale just a little bit. I don't know, but congratulations again. Today was also an exciting day at Elementary School where they rolled out the welcome mat for State Superintendent Dr. Cade Brumley, who paid a visit. Bossier L was named a 2022 Louisiana Comeback Campus by the Louisiana Department of Education, one of only 41 schools in the state. And Dr. Brumley came by to personally congratulate Principal Dr. Norsha Lacey and her team to present them with a banner as a comeback campus, and also to take a learning walk to see what specific efforts were implemented at Bossier L to spur student growth. So Dr. Lacey, I would like to call you and your admin team forward, and also ask all of your faculty and staff that are in the audience to please stand so we can acknowledge you as well, because that's an awesome job. Identified as Louisiana comeback campuses are those that are performing at higher levels in reading and math than before the pandemic. And let me tell you, that is a very tall order when you think about the learning loss that we've experienced over the last few years due to COVID. Well, Bossier Elementary totally rocked it. Not only did they make overall gains in student achievement, but ladies and gentlemen, they jumped an impressive 2 letter grades. Campuses are schools that also increased the percentage of students scoring mastery and above, and decreased the percentage of students scoring unsatisfactory in both math and ELA, or 2022 statewide assessments when compared to 2019 pre-pandemic levels. So it is no wonder that Dr. Norsha Lacey, by the way, is our Bossier Parish Elementary Principal of the Year for 2023-24. And I would like to be able to turn the podium over to Dr. Lacey right now to make some remarks.
To President Bachhaus, to the board, Mr. Downey, Mr. Rowland, and Dr. Bourgeois, what an honor it is to stand here before you as a Louisiana comeback school. Just 4 short years ago, we were one of the lowest performing elementary schools in our district. And so a lot of hard work has gone into what that is. And so I want to take this moment. The spotlight has been on me today. And so I want this moment to be about my faculty and staff. I could not be here today if it were not for the work that you do. I'm the visionary, but you take my vision and you implement it. And so thank you for what you've done. We're doing this together, right? We will continue to do this together. BES? Yes, 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 yes.
Congratulations to all of you again. Bossier Elementary 2022 Louisiana Comeback Campus, going up 2 letter grades. We are so very proud of all of you, and of course all your students who put in the work. So outstanding. You know, last month we applauded 5 schools, the first 5 schools, to receive the Purple Star School distinction, and now we are happy to report that 3 more have been added to that list, making Bossier Parish home to the most Purple Star schools of any school district in Louisiana. Holly George is our Military Services Liaison, our Supervisor of Special Programs, and she's going to come forward to announce those 3 schools and tell us more about what the Purple Star School designation signifies. Ms. George.
Superintendent Downey, President Bachhaus, I know I was here last time, and I'm excited. I can't make it a habit every school board meeting, but I'll try. I'm excited to be back, and I'm excited to present to you 3 more schools that have met the distinction, become Purple Star schools. These 3 schools, I was just tickled pink to be able to go to their campuses. They have worked really hard. And for those of you that don't know what a Purple Star school is, it's the distinction that's set by national standards and state standards that each school has to meet, and show that they know how to take care of our military students or military-related students. So they have to have a transition program in place. They have to have a school site liaison for our military families. They have to have an organization that meets regularly to help the needs and meet the challenges of our military students, and a long list of criteria and everything that I turn into the State Department that they have done. And I visit the schools often, and they're doing a great job out there. And Ms. Bells said my excited news when I checked with the State Department this week that public schools, we are the parish for our Purple Star schools, and we are leading the pack. And I will be back before soon, because I'm working with 5 other schools right now that are almost there. So we have a tremendous amount of students that are military-related in Bossier Parish. We have Barksdale right down the street. We, for the first year, have been invited to be part of the air show that's coming up in March, and we have 4 large activities that include our students and our faculty with the air show this year, and we're very excited about that. And I'm always working with groups from Barksdale and trying to get them into our schools, and it's been such a wonderful partnership. But the 3 that I'm about to tell you about tonight will also be included in the Bessie Board meeting with the State Department on April 19th. They want to honor our parish for all of our hard work, and they want to display our Purple Star schools. So I'm excited. This is the state declaration they get tonight. We went around to the schools and presented them with their banners, but this is the official state declaration. So the first school I have is our fourth middle school, and I'm very proud of our middle schools. I'm working with the 5th one also. So I did ask the principals to come and receive this declaration. So the first one goes to Mr. Pedrotti at Elm Grove Middle School. And this is the official state declaration, Mr. Pedrotti. Thank you. The next one is one of our elementary schools that they were so welcoming when I went and spoke to them, because one of the criteria is that I have to go in and teach them what military students look like, some of those unique needs. All of our students have needs, but the military have kind of a little unique needs. They're a little different. This school just embraced me, welcomed me with open arms. They have a lot of military spouses on their campus as teachers. So this was just really fun to go and work with this school. And Mrs. Watts, where are you? From Apollo Elementary. There you are. And this other elementary school is just always fun. I just enjoy going there, and they're such a great elementary school also. Our elementary schools, I mean, they are just top-notch. All of our schools are, but it's fun to go back and see our little ones. Since I left high school, I go back down and see our little ones. This school, just phenomenal also. Also, meeting the needs of their military students, and they do it with such grace and with so much enthusiasm. And so it was really exciting to go into Legacy Elementary School, and I want to present this to Mrs. Ogilvie tonight. Have worked hard, and I know some of your members are out there in the audience, and I want to thank them also. Each school has teachers that drive their military clubs also, and they have to meet often, and they have to meet certain criteria, and they have just worked so hard, and I'm so very proud of them. So we're up to 8, but we're nowhere near finished. So I'm just excited about that for them, and I thank y'all very much.
Congratulations to them again, and we still have more good news. We are also recognizing more than 24 academically advanced students who knocked it out of the park on the LEAP test that they took last fall. Dr. Debbie Gegg is our Supervisor of Accountability and Assessment, and as she comes to the podium, we would also like to ask that Superintendent Downey and President Bachhaus assist in the presentations that we are about to make. We also want to take the opportunity to thank Caldwell Banker Gosley for sponsoring the Award of Excellence medallions that are going to be presented to our students tonight with perfect LEAP scores, and also to Zaxby's and owners Steve Watkins and Walt Bigby, because our students are going to also be receiving a little yummy surprise. So, Dr. Gegg, if you would please come forward.
All right, good evening. This is an exciting time. I just want to take one moment. All of those accolades that we just heard about, I love how diverse those were because it reached all parts of our district. And everything we do in our district is student-centered. So all of that great news culminates into this. These amazing students that work hard day in and day out, and we just want to take the opportunity to recognize their hard work as well. Because they certainly, you talk to them though for a few minutes, they're like, it's just what we do. They're super cute. All right, so we're going to start with Airline High School. These are students that made a perfect score on their LEAP test this past fall. And at the high school level, we give the LEAP 2025 2 times in the year, in December and again in April, May range. So we wanted to recognize these 26 students that made a perfect score. Here's the fun fact. Over 3,500 high school students in Bossier Parish took the LEAP assessment in some content area, maybe more than one in the fall. 4,600 of those the tests were taken altogether, and so these students represent less than 1% of those top scores. So congratulations to them. So starting with Airline High School, here we go. Ayush Busal scored perfect in the English 2 assessment. Certificate? Ayush? Oh, okay. I don't know. Are we getting? Whatever the parents want. Okay. Also from Airline High School, Hannah Frentress, English 2, perfect score. Next perfect score recipient, if you will, is not here tonight. It is Sarah Johnson, and she scored a perfect score for the 3rd time, by the way, on this English 1 assessment. All right, also, this is this young man's 3rd perfect score, and this is on the English 1 assessment, and it's Kong No. High School, Emma Roberts, perfect score on English 2. English 2, perfect score. Come on down, Gabe. picture. Next, Orion Wallace, perfect score on English 1. Good job, Orion. Natalie Younger, perfect score on English 2. Next, Benton High School student Walker Barnwell. He's not with us, but again, this is his third perfect score, and that was on English 1. Did not make it tonight. All right, next, Jada Creech from Benton High School, perfect score on English. Good job, Jada. All right, your third perfect score, this time on English 2. Come on down.
Come on, we gotta get a picture.
Get a picture, get a picture. Sorry, yes. Good job. Score on Algebra 1, the only one in the fall, Olivia Gomez from Benton High School.
Three things, we gotta get a picture now. Way to go.
Jason Herndon, a perfect score on the English 1 assessment.
Congratulations. You got three things. There you go. Get a picture now. There you go. Way to go.
Good job, Casey. High School, Kaysen Huntington, perfect score on English 1.
You're in tap as well? There you go. We got a picture now. Okay. Right here. Now you gotta hold all
Yep,
of it.
yep.
You gotta have three hands. There you go.
English 2 is Madeline Mejia, and she could not make it tonight. We will get her goodies to her. And also, Mackenzie Newell, English 2, perfect score.
Congratulations. Way to go.
All right, Amelia Stringer, perfect score for the second time, and this time in English 1.
Got all of it? Congratulations.
All right, now with us tonight, though, is Alexandra Burgess. She earned a perfect score on English 1 as well. Good job. All right, we've been working on the pronunciation of Nathan's last name, and Debbie Gegg is going to mess it up. So come on down, Nathan. English 2, perfect score. Veneron. No, it's still not right. I'm sorry.
Say it. Veneron.
Like
See, I
vineyard.
got it
I
first
know,
time.
I know. I'm sorry. He
Doesn't do
promised he
that.
wouldn't hold it against me.
That was easy.
I know. All right. And our one and only student from Houghton High School with the perfect score, Madeline Pyle, English 2.
All of it. We gotta get a picture.
All right, switching gears to Parkway High School student Hannah Carter, perfect score on English 1. Come on down. Next, Miley Hines, perfect score on the English 1 assessment. She's from Parkway High School. Also from Parkway High School is Andrew Kent, perfect score on English 2. Good job. So representing Parkway High School is Isabel Lavario, perfect score on English 1. Unfortunately, he's not with us tonight, but from Parkway High School, Holden Miller earned a perfect score on the English 1 assessment. So I know y'all have heard the theme of the night, English. All right, and our last perfect score recipient, Ryan Perky from Parkway High School on English 2. Oh, that's me. I was packing up. Hold on a second. Ryan, there you go.
There you go. Veneron.
Yeah, Vigneron, I'm sorry. Okay, fantastic job. So proud of you. We've already challenged each other, right? I've challenged you. Geometry, we need some perfect scores. Some of them have already taken the biology assessment. They're probably really close. Some have not, so I challenge you on that one. And then U.S. history, that is a very challenging assessment, and you'll take that your junior year. But congratulations, great job, and I'll see you probably next fall.
Parents, I know you are so proud. We are too. That's what it's all about. I want to give them just one more big round of applause as they make their exit. You don't even have to buy them dinner tonight because Zaxby's has got it covered for you. So thanks again to them, and also Caldwell Banker Gosley for the Award of Excellence medals. Finally, this evening, January was School Board Recognition Month, and we didn't want to let that escape us. We want to commend 4 of our board members for receiving honorable designations from the Louisiana School Boards Association for their terms. So first of all, if I could have Mr. Downey come forward and help me with these presentations. We want to first congratulate our 2023 Board President, Kent Bachhaus, for being designated a Certified School Board for 2022. Mr. Bachhaus, if you'll please come forward. State law allows for this designation if a school board member voluntarily completes 20 or more LSBA-approved training hours during a calendar year. So on behalf of the LSBA, Superintendent Downey presents you with this Certificate of Merit from the Louisiana School Boards Association. Three board members receiving recognition from the LSBA as a distinguished school board member for the 2019-2022 term, so their four-year term. And the state recognizes school board members that voluntarily complete a minimum of 16 hours of LSBA-approved continuing learning units in the first year of their term, and then 6 hours of LSBA-approved continuing learning units in each subsequent calendar year. So receiving the distinguished school board member designations are, first of all, Mr. Glenn Bullard. Mr. Bullard also, by the way, serves on the Louisiana School Board Association Board, so we thank you for representing us so well. Our next honoree with the Distinguished School Board Member designation is Miss Sandra Sam Darby.
Congratulations. You get it?
You need my phone? Right.
Thank you.
And if you'll stay with us, Ms. Darby, we'll get a group pic in just a minute. And finally, we would like to congratulate Ms. Tammy Smith for also receiving her Distinguished School Board Member designation. You got it? Well, congratulations to all of you again. If we can kind of get a group picture with them.
You want to get, oh, okay. You didn't want to, now you want to take off. Got warmed up.
All right. And we also want to take the opportunity to thank our entire board for their dedication and their commitment to the nearly 23,000 students, the more than 3,000 employees, and our 45 schools and centers across Bossier Parish for all of your dedication. So if all of you would join me, please, in showing our gratitude for their service. And Mr. Bachhaus, that concludes my presentation.
Thank you very much, Ms. Baines. Very good job. We'll hold off while everybody exits. Do we have some BYL students here tonight? BYL students tonight? All right, thank you. Going on, item number 3.01. We have a school board meeting scheduled for March the 9th, which is the last day of the Louisiana School Board Association's meeting in Lake Charles Conference. And due to that, I'd like to change it to March 2nd if the board doesn't object. And I'll need a motion and second and vote on it to accomplish that.
I'll make the motion that we move it to March the 2nd. Second.
Motion by Ms. Brotherton, second by Mr. Bullard. Please vote.
Push for Jean.
Ms. Smith had to step out.
That's good enough. All right, motion passes. Thank you. Item number 3.02, consideration adoption of school board members 2022 Louisiana School Board Association training resolution. This is according to the LSBA, and I'm required to read this, and then we're required to vote on it by law. So if you'll bear with me, would you like to read it, Glenn? Sure, go ahead. All right. Whereas each member of a city and parish school board shall receive a minimum of 6 hours of training and instruction as required by Act 705 of the 2011 Louisiana Legislature, and whereas this training and instruction shall consist of school laws of this state, laws governing the power, duties, and responsibility of city, parish, school boards, educational trends, research, and policy, and whereas such instruction may be received from an institution of higher education in this state, from instruction sponsored by the State Department of Education, or by an in-service training program conducted by a city or parish school board, central office for the Louisiana School Board Association, or training provided in a national level. Whereas each member of a city parish board shall receive 1 hour of ethics training per year of their tenure as board member, now therefore be it resolved that it become public record that Adam Bass, Kent Bachhaus, Glenn Bullard, Sandra Darby, Eric Newman, Tammy Smith, members of the Bossier Parish School Board, have successfully received and exceeded the 6 hours of required training as mandated by Legislature of Louisiana, and Adam Bass, Robert Bertrand, Kent Bachhaus, Billy Joe Brotherton, Glenn Bullard, Sandra Darby, Dwayne Dean, Eric Newman, J.W. Slack, Tammy Smith, and Kenneth Wiggins have fulfilled the mandate of 1 hour of ethics training for the year 2022. This is for you to sign, too. I understand the superintendent of Bossier Schools do hereby certify that the above foregoing is a true copy of a resolution adopted at its regular school board meeting on February 2nd, 2023. Do I have a motion to accept?
Based on the training I received, I will make the motion to accept.
Thank you, Mr. Bass.
Thank you.
Second.
A second by Ms. Darby. Please vote to accept this. Motion passes. Thank you very much. All right. Item number 3.03, Building and Grounds Planning and Development Committee, being held February 2nd, 2023, presented by Glenn Bullard, Chairperson.
Thank you, Mr. President. With your permission, I will report on 3.03 all the way through 3.07.
Thank you.
The Building and Grounds Planning and Development Committee did meet today. All committee members were present, along with the majority of our school board members. On item number 1, recommendation for authorization for purchase of a volleyball net system. No board action was taken. Item number 2, the committee recommends that the Bossier Parish School Board authorize staff to proceed with the individual project as Benton High School perimeter field fence and bidding of the project at an estimated total construction cost of $55,000 funded by the 2012 Bond Construction Fund, Benton High School. This item was passed unanimously. The committee recommends, excuse me, we do need to vote on that,
Right.
Mr. President.
All right. Do we have a motion to accept?
Out of
Just out of committee? All right. Please vote. Okay. Motion passes.
Item number 3, the committee recommends that the Bossier Parish School Board authorize an amendment to the project Parkway High School Fieldhouse Addition for Girls Facilities from contract amendments for design services and bidding of the project at an estimated total project cost of $1,950,000 funded by the 2012 Bond Construction Fund, South Bossier Schools. This recommendation passed unanimously.
All right, this item is out of committee. Please vote. Thank you, Mr. Bullard.
The committee also entered into executive session, and as a result, the committee recommends the Bossier Parish School Board approve recommendation of legal counsel as to mediation required under contract for the Houghton High School Wing and Administration Building Project. This passed unanimously.
Items out of committee, please vote.
Yes, sir. That concludes my report.
Thank you, Mr. Bullard. Item number 3.08, item number 5, Buildings Grounds Committee meeting, consideration of any action deemed necessary resulting from the above referenced executive session or agenda items.
And that was the item that we just voted on, Mr. President. Yes, sir.
All right, thank you.
We approved the recommendation of council.
All right. Item number 3.09, request approval of trip request.
These are in order.
Thank you. Please vote. I'm sorry. Motion
Smith, second.
by Ms. Smith, second by Mr. Bass. Item 4.01, announcement, superintendent's comments.
The next regular session of the Bossier Parish School Board will be held February 16th at 6 p.m. at the BIC.
I think Mr. President had to vote. I think we were one short. You good now? Okay. Sorry. He was catching up.
All right.
Bossier schools and centers will be closed Monday, February 20th for President's Day. Louisiana School Board Association Convention will be held March 7th through 9th in Lake Charles. Board members need to let Ms. Carrier know if you want to register to attend. That concludes my announcements.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Item number 5.01, adjournment of the regular session. Motion. Motion by Mr. Bullard. Second by Mr. Bertrand. Please vote. Is adjourned.